So not that long ago, in fact, just a little over a year ago, in August of 2014, Israel, during the Gaza conflict, was accused of, and in fact did bomb an UNRWA school in Gaza that killed about 10 people, or did kill 10 people. At the time, this building, in fact, the spokeswoman issued a statement that was very, very strong, saying the United States is appalled by today's disgraceful shelling outside an UNRWA school in Rafah, sheltering some 3,000 displaced people. The coordinates of this school, like all UN facilities in Gaza, have been repeatedly communicated to the Israeli Defense Forces. We once again stress that Israel must do more to meet its own standards and avoid civilian casualties. UN facilities, especially those sheltering civilians, must be protected and must not be used by bases from which to launch attacks. And then the sentence that's key here, and this is what I want to ask about, it says, the suspicion that militants are operating nearby does not justify strikes that put at risk the lives of so many innocent civilians. And then it goes on to call for an investigation. So I just want to understand, is it still administration policy that the suspicion that militants are operating nearby a site like this, which is a school, that suspicion does not justify strikes that put at risk the lives of innocent civilians? Is that still the administration's position?
But in speaking to your specific question, I mean, of course, we take every measure possible and would encourage any government in the world to take any measure possible, every measure possible to avoid civilian casualties, even when that involves close quarter combat.
Right. I understand that, yep. And I understand. But my question was not about the idea, and I'm not challenging the idea that you take that the military makes every effort to avoid civilian casualties. What I'm most curious about is that this statement said the suspicion that militants are operating nearby does not justify strikes, and the military said that it was called in because the Afghans asked for it. But MSF says that they had been given the coordinates, much in the same way the IDF had been given the coordinates of the school in Rafah. So the question is, and I realize this is under investigation, but the question is, if if the suspicion that militants are operating nearby does not justify strikes on a humanitarian facility for which the coordinates had been given, that it seems to have changed.
It's just, look, Matt, I think it's safe to say that, this attack, this bombing, was not intentional. I can't get into what may or may not have happened on the ground, whether the coordinates were known, whether they were acknowledged. It's just too much speculation at this point. Okay. So you'll hopefully give me a pass if we wait for the investigation to run its course.
And that's fine. I understand it. But in the case of this, the Rafah situation, you called for a full and prompt investigation of this incident as well as others like it. That statement began by saying that the U.S. is appalled by the disgraceful shelling. That's before an investigation had even happened. So can you say now, knowing what you did, that this shelling of this hospital was disgraceful and appalling?
Again, I would only just reiterate our sincere condolences to the victims of this attack, and just again underscore the fact that we're going to investigate this thoroughly. And as I said, once those investigations are complete, we're going to take steps to either to hold any responsible parties accountable, or to take measures that avoid any kind of accident like this in the future.